nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Sellers. Looking to scramble. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they turn it into a defensive score.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Throwing, Sellers. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Caught over the middle. It's Huffman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Georgia going up tempo. The run inside. It's Lacey. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Snags it, and he's open. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here's Sellers to throw. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. 3rd down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Looking left. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Oh, man, and money down, you think about your tight ends being those guys that can work those high-percentage throws over the middle.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Midget. 4th down, Sellers. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And they take it in for... This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. At the 35, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. You count up those explosive plays in the game and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Looking to throw for it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running inside, it's Johnson. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Keeps it going. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Offense in a bunch formation. Turning it on. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Jayhawks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing Moore. Fires downfield. Complete downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Jayhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Breaks the tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Moore will throw. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Might be changing the route. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run inside. It's Johnson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to it. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. Made the catch, but nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and he stopped right at the line, and they'll turn it over on downs. Makes it past the marker. Could be an alley. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they handed off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. ready to kick it off and get things started. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Direct snap. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to throw. It's McNabb. Quickly complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Can't get him to the ground. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Calls his own number. There's some room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. A quick pass to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in stride inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they closed the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's McNabb. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Back to pass. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Eakin. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. You want to talk about changing field position. A huge play takes it down to the 37. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quarterback will keep it. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Finding some room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And as he throws. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Looking downfield, it's McNabb. He's going to run it. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down, he'll throw it. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. It'll be third and long. This defense will try to keep everything in front. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Bulldogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to get it through the air. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass, it's McNabb. Looking down the middle. And that one's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They want to run this quarterback. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. He'll take it himself. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. But, and he's got room. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. To the air on first down. He'll throw it. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
Well, that's about as impressive as a short gainer catch as you're ever going to see. I mean, didn't get the first, didn't go very far downfield, but it was pretty looking. Caught it with one hand. I mean, I guess there's that.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
He's going for the big play. Pass is broken up downfield, and look who's there. The linebacker covering serious ground.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Rush is on him, and they get him down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's McNabb. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time intercepted, and the defense has set them up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The throw. Working deep middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Quarterback keeper. Get all you can, then get down with the slide. He will be stopped short, just shy of the goal line, and the 2-point conversion attempt will fail. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Running inside, it's Johnson. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
They'll run play action. Slides away. Fires left. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. Second and long working here. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Got his man out of the backfield. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to...
Wide open on fourth down. He's got it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
He wants to throw it again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Looking for more room. Smashes ahead. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's...
Touchdown, Bulldog! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Trying to bull his way in. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the 2-point conversion, cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late game heroics.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Bring in the heat. Throwing right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking for a man. It's McNabb. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. the Seminoles ready to kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Inside, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Seminoles. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
That is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole, not good.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll give it to Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. All the way. Touchdown, Tigers. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Extra point here will tie the game. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. Back to the ground game on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. He's past the 30. Maybe some room here. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. This time he wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick release by the QB. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him! And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
When it gets in long yardage situations defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Lets it fly. try. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. That's caught. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes, but man, you love a QB that on 3rd down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the 1st down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And he tacked on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back.
Lofts one high and deep. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in going downfield for the big play. And that one falls in. This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Memphis Tigers and the Old Dominion Monarchs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Nice?
Appreciate that, Holly. Fielded in the end zone. It's Knight. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He'll try it again. Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Rides the option, he keeps it. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Moving out to the right. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. The give from the gun. Got room on the return. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Monarchs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might have a chance. Still on his feet. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield, it's Young. Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Fires it incomplete. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a
big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a 2-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running inside, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Slings it downfield. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. He's going to take off. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. And run inside. It's Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The handoff to Johnson. Makes one man miss. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They feed him again, finding an escape route. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Finds the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. A little release to the back. And he got it so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds. Wide receiver comes in motion. It's a a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think just...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. The defense with sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside, it's Johnson. Maybe a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give it.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Young. Got his man on the right. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stopped. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon.
Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Touchdown, Monarchs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Knight. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The option, the keeper. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50+. defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these. They're just weapons of mass destruction.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw at Young. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds right the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running behind that left side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run inside. It's Johnson. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the second quarter. To throw, time running short in the half. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the outside. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dropping back, it's Young. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half of the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on 3rd down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
Well, the offense goes toss, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Moore. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Center field, this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the 2nd level. Beautiful execution.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and hit a positive play.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Looking to pass, it's Young. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. There's a crease. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Tigers are marching down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the ground, it's Owens. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they love to convert this third and short. Hard running there. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, ODU.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Knight. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Running inside. It's Berry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Working that left side now. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Brings it in down the left side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Under fire. Right on the money.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Quickly to the tight end. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. Dropping back, it's Young. They're working that left side. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Shows him the stiff arm. Now Memphis will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the left. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Fires deep toward the end zone. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
He just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
He's not afraid to go deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He'll try to take it back. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out.
And that's a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really happen? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. We are at SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, Virginia. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the Memphis Tigers and the Michigan Wolverines. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. The Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Run inside. It's Johnson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Got a little press. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
How many ways
can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass, you better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Spits it out to the back. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Floats it out in space. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
You can see why this running back is on the field on third down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Motion from the back. They go right back to him. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Creates a little room. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Fine. Could be an alley. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the... And they'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's open on the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Johnson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still... He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's looking to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Memphis! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Hammond. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, Manning was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver.
Makes the grab in their space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. He goes right back to the air. Snagged out of the air. At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Tigers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Running inside. It's Johnson. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out to the back. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Memphis needs to convert this 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Here's a 1st down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Push ahead on the sneak. He got it in there. Touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 78 yards down the field. It was finished off with a quarterback sneak. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Hammond. finds his tight end. Oh, what a cut! He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The Wolverines want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And in the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And here's the return. Makes a move. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Still on his feet at the 45. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And I love the way they just came out in the second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. Can't keep turning it over. They were turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. And after gashing him like that, if I was this offensive coordinator, I would just keep giving this guy the football regardless of what the defense does and see if he can break another long run.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. The run inside. It's Johnson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Lee. There he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Keeps looking downfield. He throws into the middle of the field. Goes high to pull it in. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
They'll run the option. Pulls it again on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
To the air, it's Hammond. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Nice job on the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Gets it to the back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. Stepped out of bounds right at the 17-yard line after the pick.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
it.